Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. Alec Burks guarding him from the start. Wiggins again. Here's Curry for the record. It's good.
Welcome back to our third video. This is Nandan.
And this is Anish. Today we are going to talk about both Lakers games and the Warriors game and the Harden Sixers games.
Okay, so first of all, it is Embiid's Sixers game, but let's get to that later. Okay, so the first game the Lakers played were against the Clippers. And the second game, which happened today, was against the Pels. So, Anish, what are your thoughts about both the games?
Yep, I can just start with the Lakers. I have 100 issues, but I can't alone get into all of them. But I'll just start with saying this to vent out my frustration. The Lakers make me sick! Can you guys even defend college players for crying out loud? Fine, not college players, role players. A team led by Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris Sr., Nicholas Batum, Terrence Mann. You have LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, even with an injured Anthony Davis. You can't even beat these kind of teams. Let's see your team stats for crying out loud. Oh, it's painful to see. Field goal percentage, Clippers 49, Lakers 41. 3-point, Clippers 38, Lakers 25. Lakers, it's been like more than half the season. Shouldn't you realize by now you guys can't shoot the three to even save your life? Stop shooting the three. Oh my God. And defense. The Lakers keep changing up their rotations, thinking they can make their defense good. For a long time when AD was out, they tried to keep LeBron at the 5. How is that going to help? Teams can bully you in the paint. And let's get to this Clipper game. You lost 3 straight to the Clippers this year, all 3 without Kawhi and Paul George. 6 straight overall to your hometown rivals. LeBron James, you've been doing great this year. You've been carrying the Lakers, but Clipper game. 21 points, -4, 6 of 18 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3-point free throw, 7 of 8. In this game, Russell Westbrook was in his best behavior. He had 0 turnovers, and yet you guys lost. Proof that he may be a problem, but not the whole problem. The Lakers have so many issues on their own. We can get to that as we go on. On to you, Nandan.
Okay, thanks for that. So let me talk about the Clippers game first. Well, there's nothing to talk about. They played bad. Although they just lost by 3 points. LeBron played bad. Like you said, he was 33% from field, 25% from 3-point range. However, he did shoot his free throws. And to be honest, we usually say Russell Westbrook is a turnover machine. That game, LeBron had 6 turnovers. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes even great players have bad games. Russell Westbrook, he had a good game, though he didn't make he made 0 3-point shots. Free throws, he missed both of them. And Dwight Howard, can we talk about Dwight Howard? He came in the first 10 minutes, he had 14 points and 10 rebounds. And then the next 16 minutes, he had 6 rebounds. So he did play really well. He was good that game. And he made his free throws too. Carmelo was perfect except that last shot where I don't know what was he trying to do. He pulled up from 30 feet, 32, 33 feet. And it was bad. It was bad. Malik Monk, I don't know why he's not starting. He should be the starting shooting guard, but he's on the bench again. So yeah, it was a bad game. So now let's get to the actual worst game, against the Pelicans, where they got blown out. So Anish, what are your thoughts about that?
Honestly, I was surprised you were so chilled about the Clipper game, but it's nothing, Rue. It's nothing new. Well, it's time to get started with this. I honestly feel so bad for Shannon Sharp and anyone who has to watch every single Laker game. I'm struggling to even watch one. I'm struggling to watch one half. One half is the best I can watch regarding these Laker games. Oh my god, what are they doing? You get blown out by like 30 against who? CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram, a 10th seed team, though you guys are a 9th seed. The Lakers are a national travesty. And we speak of Russell Westbrook. Last game, he may have been on his best behavior, but he wasn't this game. Man was back to being Russell Westbrook. 7 turnovers. Nothing new, Russell Westbrook. You're leading the league in turnovers. You have the third worst free throw percentage in the league right now, only behind 2 centers, for crying out loud. Congrats on that achievement, Russ. LeBron had a good game this game, yet the Lakers lose this badly. Nothing new. And then, like you said, Malik Monk should be the third star in the Lakers, not Russell Westbrook. Either way, your turn. But
Okay.
one thing. LeBron was a minus 22 this game, in this Pelicans game.
Yeah. Okay.
7 turnovers by LeBron as well. LeBron is getting the Westbrook curse. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's also becoming a turnover machine. But on to you anyway.
Okay. So first of all, let me tell you, do not give him the name turnover machine. 2 games doesn't make him that. Anyways,
Entire year.
no, LeBron James is not a turnover machine. He's not
Not
being.
LeBron.
Yeah, I'm talking about LeBron. Okay, okay. So now let's just again. I want to give credits to Dwight Howard to get 11 rebounds, but I'm sorry you got to go small against the Pelicans. You cannot have Dwight Howard when your 3-point shooting is already that bad you got to bring Malik Monk on as a starter, man. Malik Monk was bad today. He had 0 points, but he did have that incredible athleticism where he stole the ball when it was an easy fast break dunk. That should have been where the Lakers got motivated and they should have turned it around, but it didn't. In fact, after that, they became much worse. Can you believe they play zero defense? They let the
Already pointed.
Pels they let the freaking Pels have 44 points in the third quarter, and they put up 25. Man, you cannot play zero defense. You cannot be bad at shooting the 3 point. You're bad at shooting free throws too. However, they did make 90% this game, so credits for that. You turn over the ball many times. You turn over the ball 23 times. You were 20% from 3 point area, 41% from the field. How is it going to work if you're all like this?
And may
Yeah,
I
like
add
you said.
something? Every single player this game was a minus. I don't see a single player who was a plus for the Lakers this
Yeah,
game.
this it was a blowout. There's nothing to talk about it. So now
And
let's
whereas every single player in the Pelicans was a plus.
yeah. Okay, now so let's get to the next game, which was the Golden State Warriors with an humiliating loss against the Dallas Mavericks. So
Makes my
Anish,
day worse. Makes
so
your day better.
so Anish, what are your thoughts about Steph Curry's horrible performance in the second half of the game?
First off, it wasn't horrible. When the Mavericks took a 2 point lead, there were like 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Steve Kerr decided to take him out. Because of that, the Mavs took advantage and then went on a huge run. But either way, and then don't be so one directional as much as you don't like a guy. It was the entire team. Jordan Poole, 4 points. Don't know what happened to him this game, but get your act together. Steph Curry was great, 27 points, 10 assists, but he was a -4. Andrew Wiggins in the clutch. This man could not make free throws. He's shooting 18-foot shots, cannot make them. And then you let the Mavs go on a 28-1 run starting from the 9-minute mark in the fourth quarter. 28-1. 28-1. Can you believe it? I never expected this. 28-1. Even last year's horrendous Warriors team with everyone injured has not done that. 28-1. Steve Kerr, top 15 coach ever. It was well deserved. But man, at a point in time, you have to stop underestimating teams just because you have a huge lead and then benching Steph Curry at the wrong time. 28-1 run. 19-point lead blown in the fourth quarter alone.
One second, I have to interrupt you here. It was not 19 points lead. They blew a 21-point lead. You can carry on ranting.
Whatever. This is the first time it's happened ever since November 14th, 2007. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hopefully it wasn't me guaranteeing a championship in the last episode that did this, but this is horrendous. This is embarrassing. What the hell was this? We lost 2 of 3 games now, and in both the losses, we've been outscored in the fourth quarter. In the first one, 39-30. That goes here and there. In this one, 33-13. We went like almost 6 minutes scoring 1 point. One. Steve, this is on Steph Curry, Steve Kerr, everyone. You all should be punished and locked in the gym, should watch film and get your act together. We can talk about Clay and Draymond not being there, but if we keep worrying about that, we're bound to lose such games. Carry the hell on. This is embarrassing. Oh.
Well, it's not going to get any better for you now. Okay, let me just tell you the greatest shooter of all time stats, okay?
Stop being so one-directional, man. And one thing, let me pause. For the first time in my time supporting Steph Curry, I see he missed 2 free throws in one game. 2 of 4. What the hell? I never thought he'll miss 2 free throws in one game. Shoot 50% from the free throw line, but whatever. Go on.
Okay, thank you, Anish, for that. So let me just read you the greatest shooter stats of the greatest shooter shooting numbers today. He took 25 shots from the field and made 11 of them. He missed 7 3-pointers. So technically it was 30%. And he missed 2 free throws. Well, I don't know what to say about that. And Andrew Wiggins. I've been telling you this since his selections in the All-Star game. Karl Anthony Towns deserved to be a starter, man. I'm sorry. Andrew Wiggins shouldn't have been the All-Star starter. But
and anyways, I can tell you this, ever since he got that All-Star starter induction, his numbers have gone down. I don't know whether it was Clay's return in the change and his change of role, or he got carried away. Is he tired? I don't know what the hell is it. And before you go on, Jordan Poole. I did call you Reggie Miller 2.0, but today you were 0 of 7 from field goal, 3.0 of 4, and then free throws. The only points you got were from the free throw line. Luka had the shooter's touch in the fourth, though he was a -5. Man still at 34. Man was 11 of 12 from free throws, something he normally never does. And Spencer Dinwiddie, he helped the Mavs get that run. It's more if we lost to Spencer Dinwiddie than Luka Doncic, but carry the hell on.
Okay. And you forgot to add on that Jordan Poole was -12, but it's okay. It's okay. It's your favorite team. Okay, now let's talk about the 21 points lead blown. They went on how could the greatest defensive... Oh yeah, my bad. Draymond wasn't playing. I mean, even if he did, there wouldn't be much difference.
Don't get carried away.
But let me ask you this. Isn't Gary Payton an all-defensive player? How did he let Luka score 34? How did he let Spencer Dinwiddie have 24? This was humiliating, and you shouldn't be calling Steph Curry an MVP candidate. You should be calling You should be calling him a faker. This is he let Luka.
The Lakers are the fakers, not the Warriors.
I don't want to talk about the Lakers, Anish. Let's talk about the Warriors here.
Because it's so
How
funny.
could you?
LeBron
How
James
could
is
the
your favorite
MVP?
player.
No, no,
His
no!
team
Don't
is
interrupt me.
struggling, but GSW loses one game. You go gloating like this. It's so
One game. They've
funny.
lost 18 already, and they've lost 3 in a row. Okay,
Not
let's look.
3 in a row. 2 of 3. What are
Okay,
you
my bad, my
blabbering?
bad. Okay, now answer me this. Answer me this. How could the MVP candidate, the defensive a player, a defensive team player, Andrew Wiggins and Gary Payton, how could they let Dallas go on a 28-1 run?
Our
This
offense is
is
terrible.
embarrassing.
This
This
is
is
also on Steve
embarrassing.
Kerr.
Shush,
I know
shush,
you're gonna
don't
ignore
speak.
this. This is
Don't
part
speak.
of this is on
This is
Steve Kerr
embarrassing.
for
This is
benching Steph
embarrassing to
Curry
its
at
next
the
level.
worst moment possible. Steve Kerr benched Steph Curry.
Well,
God
he
damn
had to
it.
be benched. He was 30% from 3-point range. He was
He was
missing so many
44% from
threes.
the field. No one else could score. At least he could somewhat score. Kerr should have just kept him in the game. And one thing, Steve Kerr, it's been a problem the whole year, though we're second in the league in terms of stand. Part of Steph Curry's few bad games is you have a tendency to bench him when he's getting hot. That ruins his momentum. Stop doing that, Steve Kerr. I'm putting you on notice. Don't do that again.
Okay, guys. I'm sorry, but we cannot talk about the Philadelphia game today. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about James Harden and Joel Embiid next video. So thank you guys for listening to us and our debate. We did interrupt each other, so we usually do that. Anyways, thank you for that. So Anish, you want to
Yep,
say
today,
anything?
while we did talk about the Lakers, who have been the fakers the whole year, a national travesty, they're at this point, they're going into like irrelevance. The only reason they're relevant is because of history, their 17 championships.
I'm
And
sorry.
today, my Warriors today were also like
No, no,
them,
no, no, no. It's
sadly.
the only reason they're still in relevancy is because of LeBron. Don't bring this last 17 championships. It's the only reason people still watch their games is because of LeBron.
It's both.
Oh, stop it. Okay, anyways, guys, thank you very much. And please like, share, and subscribe to our video.
Yep, thank you guys very much. And my Warriors will be back. My Warriors will be back. You'll
And
see all
they
the
will
Warriors fans watching this. Don't worry. At a point in time, this guy who I'm debating with will be roasted. Come June, he will be apologizing to Steph, Clay, and Dre for everything he said. Don't worry about this one loss.
they will be a good second round team. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Bye
Yep,
bye.
thank you guys. Like, share, subscribe.